Circuit analysis or electrical circuit analysis or circuitry subject. University syllabus unit 1. University syllabus unit 1 and dot syllabus. In this video we see mesh current analysis. Three meshes in different types circuit and the same circuit by loop current method. Find out branch current and element current. That is analysis syllabus and dot syllabus. Circuit analysis, circuit math, mesh current analysis in DC circuits. And also see the loop current method in DC circuits. Kindly noted. Man Engineering welcomes you all. In this circuit we use Kirchhoff's voltage law. The algebraic sum of the voltages around a closed circle is 0. In this way we form the mesh equations from we form matrix. We already seen previous class how to form matrices, voltage matrices and current matrices, and use Ohm's law. Determine the branch current and element current. Mesh current method. Circuit shown in figure that is consists of 10 volt supply and 2 volt supply. That is consists of three meshes: mesh 1, mesh 2, mesh 3. Three meshes 1, 2 and 3. Put directions mesh current I1, I2, I3 assume and put branch current directions I1, small I1, small I2, small I3, small I4. Resistance R1, R2, R3, R4. Voltages consider I1 direction minus 2 plus the rise voltages. Left side put minus sign, right side put plus sign. Consider I2 directions voltages plus 2 minus, that is drop voltages. Left side put plus and right side put minus 2. The circuit contains three meshes. Mesh 1 contains R1, R2, 10 volt. Mesh 2 contains R2, R3 minus 2. Mesh 3 contains R1, R3, R4, 0 volt. Calculate branch current I formula. Using mesh current, branch current formula obtained. I1, small I1 depends on mesh current I1, I3. So put I1 minus I3. Small branch current I2 depends on I1 and I2. That is opposite direction. So put minus I for I2, minus I2. Small I3 depends on I2 and I3. So put I2 minus I3. I2 and I3 opposite directions. So put minus I3. I4 depends on capital I3 mesh current directions. We know formula for three meshes circuits. Small hint slightly given. Mesh 1 contains resistance 2 and 1. So 2 plus 1. Mesh 1 and 2 contain common element. 1 put minus 1. Mesh 1 and 3 contain common element 2 minus 2. And middle of matrix mesh 2 contain 1 and 2 resistance. So 1 plus 2. Mesh 3 contain 2 and 2 and 2. 3 2s. 2 plus 2 plus 2. Chain minus 2 0. That is voltage matrix. Left side put minus 10, right side put plus 10. Left side put plus 2, that is voltage drop. Right side put minus 2 voltage, V1, V2, V3, 0. Obtained matrix format, I1, I2, I3 format. Resistance 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, 3, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, 6. I1, I2, I3. I1, I2, I3 matrix we obtained. 10 minus 2 0 voltage matrix. Use matrix function, mathematical function. We obtain I1, I2, I3 values. First find out inverse matrix from determinant values and cofactor matrix. We find out inverse matrix values and then multiply by V voltage matrix. Del determinant value is 16. We obtain. Cofactor matrix value obtain. Multiple voltage matrix. Finally, we find out kind is seen in notes that format of matrix. Finally, we found mesh currents I1, I2, I3, 7.5, 4.5, 4 ampere. Matrix, we find out. I1, I2, I3, matrix are we find out 7.5, 4.5, and 4. Next currents we find out that is I1 7.5 ampere, I2 4.5 ampere, I3 4 ampere. From mesh current values, we find that a small I1, I2, I3, I4, that is branch current or elements current, shown in notes. Small I1 is 3.5 ampere, I2 is 3 amperes, I3 is zero point 0.5 ampere, I4 is 4 ampere. That is mesh current method for find out mesh currents and branch currents or elements currents. Same circuit in solved by loop current method. First put loop 1 shown in figure, seen in figure, and loop 2 and loop 3. Loop 1 consider 10 volt supply. Loop 2 consider 10 volt and 2 volt supply. Loop 3 consider no supply. And resistance 2 and 2, 2. Common resistance is 1, loop 1 and 1, loop 2. Shown in figure. Apply KVL law, loop current method. First take resistance 2 that depends on the loop current I1, I2 and I3. So 2 into I1 plus I2 minus I3. I1 plus I2 same direction, I3 is opposite direction. So put minus sign plus 1 in first loop resistance. So plus 1 and 2 that is dependent on the I1 current I1. In consider only loop 1 and contain loop 1 contain 10 volts supplied minus 2 plus so minus 10 s is equal to 0. Rise voltage put minus sign. Only we obtain first equations. Consider loop 2. Loop 2 consider 2 and 1 ohm resistance. 2 into I1 plus I2 minus I3. And second resistance 2 depends on the I2 and I3 current. So I2 minus I3 plus 2 supplies plus 2 minus plus 2 voltage minus 10 voltage. Consider I2 direction minus 2 plus minus 10. Only we obtain second equation. Consider loop 3 that consists of only 3 2 ohm resistance, no supply. 2 into I3 plus 2 into I3 minus I2 plus 2 into I3 minus I2 minus I1. That is loop 3. 2 ohm resistance depends upon the I1, I3, I2. Next currents. Branch currents formula we obtained from circuit. Loop circuits. Small I1 depends on the I1 plus I2 minus I3. I3 only opposite as so put minus n. Small I2 is capital I1. Small I3 is depends on the current of I2 minus I3. So I2 minus I3. Small I4 depends on I3. We form from 1 and 2, 3 equations. We form matrix former. Loop current method from matrix former. Assume A. Mathematical functions. We find out determinant A value and cofactor matrix value and multiplication of voltage matrix value. Only we find out capital I1, I2, I3 loop currents value. I1, I2, I3 matrix given notes shown in notes. I1, I2, I3 matrix is 1 by 16 into matrix into voltage matrix. Capital I1, I2, I3 matrix put mathematical functions in this notes. Only we find out 4.5 4 ampere. I1 is 3 ampere, I2 is 4.5 ampere, I3 is 4 ampere. From mesh currents values, we already obtained small I1, I2, I3, I4 formulae from loop current circuit. From the circuits, we obtained small I1 is 3.5 ampere, small I2 is 3 ampere, I3 is 0.5 ampere, I4 is 4 ampere. That is answer. That is loop current method in DC circuits. KVL and Ohm's law applied. Obtained three equations and form matrix and branch currents formula is obtained from loop current circuits. From the circuits, we obtain loop currents and branch currents values. Answers shown in notes. Mathematical functions. Find out determinant of matrix, A inverse matrix, and multiplication of matrix. That is knowledge is very important. Mathematical knowledge is very important. And I know it is syllabus, first student, and dot syllabus. And engineering. Thank you.